everyone. Welcome back to Open. So, as we continue navigating through the do's and don'ts due to the COVID-19 outbreak, everything that includes large gatherings has been canceled, including summer camps. And so, the Mind Builders Creative Arts Center is holding its summer 2020 virtual classes that include dance, music, martial arts, and Arts Passage Express. They even have a Fit for Life Zumba class that's for all ages to enjoy. And here to tell us more, we welcome Mind Builders Creative Arts Center Dance Director Melvada Hughes and Arts Instructor and Board Member Onyedika Chuke. Hello and welcome.
Hi. Thank you. Good to be here.
I know it's always wonderful when we have some form of exchange, right? We're living in this virtual day and age. However, it is what it is, and we have to make the most out of our current circumstance. So it's lovely that Mind Builders is offering all of this to, well, keep us fit, because that's a big issue going on right
Absolutely.
now as well. So let's talk a little bit about the programs and what the qualifications are. And I understand there are some that are free, some that are not, and some that started. So please do, let's open up with you, Melvada.
Okay. So, again, just thanks for having us here. We love BronxNet, and we just appreciate you so much, what you do for the community. And with that said, I just want to let everyone know that yes, our classes have started. We're going into our second week of class, but we have 4 more sessions available. So please, if you hear of something, or when you go and check the website, if you see something that turns you on and you're interested in, just give us a call or register. We're still open. And so what we are I'll talk about the free classes first. So one of the on the dance side, free classes that we have is a class with Paige Frazier, and she's a modern dance instructor, and she's doing a modern dance class. She's focusing on Horton technique. She's a former ailey dancer, and also she has a story. She is one of the dancers who's had to deal with scoliosis, which a lot of young dancers have. And it's very interesting for them to, figure out ways. And she's figured out some ways to help dancers with that particular condition to continue. And she is having a great dance career. And so one of the focuses of this workshop is for dancers who may have something like scoliosis or some little condition, and helping them to kind of deal with it. So that is her passion.
That's lovely. We're familiar with Paige Frazier. We have her on regularly as well, and we love her story as well. So
yes,
we share in the same enthusiasm in her perseverance. That seems to be today's theme of the show. And my curiosity lies in wondering whether one needs to be a qualified dancer to participate in her dance sessions, or is it for beginners? Does it matter like what level you're at?
well, I would say this one is for dancers who have maybe 1 or 2 years of experience. It is for the age of 12 and up. So our middle schoolers, high schoolers who have a serious interest in dance and really, you know, perfecting or really looking at dance as something they may want to continue in their lives, possibly as a profession, would be the ideal candidate for this class.
Got it. So we're going to talk to Onyedika a little bit, and then we'll come back to you. I want to know a little bit about his involvement. I mean, he's a board member of Mind Builders. In addition to that, I understand you're an arts instructor for the Apex program, right?
Correct. Yeah, so I've been on the board with for Mind Builders for around like 4 to 5 years now, and it's an organization I've found to be, I think they have a very touching story, from humble beginnings to sticking with a neighborhood in the Bronx for 40 plus years. And I myself, coming from a foster care background and then finding my way through the arts, over time, and just being, I don't know, sort of like being indebted to to a program like Mind Builders that's just always there for families. And so I just had to join that board and eventually, start to teach with them for the Apex program.
That's lovely. And so what kind of art are you teaching for this summer?
So for the summer, we're focusing on, there's a beautiful exhibition that happened at the Brooklyn Museum, you know, in like 2 years ago, and it's called Art, you know, you know, during the, you know, oh, sorry, I might get a little twisted up
That's
here,
okay.
but it's an exhibition that's based on the civil rights movement, you know, and ways that artists are able to like navigate, you know, the social justice issues and things, you know, things that are not quite sitting right within their communities, and still be able to produce art. You know,
Right.
so what we're focusing on is just like a few, you know, artists from, you know, the 60s, and focus on the social rights movement, you know, civil rights movement that's happening now, and
Right.
then looking at the past in which we, you know, we would have approached this, you know, from the 60s, you know, to the contemporary.
Sounds like therapy mixed with some history lessons. And so, what kind of sessions are we looking at? Like, how often during the week, or how many hours? What does that entail?
So right now, so we have 2 sessions a week, you know, so our young people are able to have like a major and a minor. So if you are, you know, working with me as an art student, you know, and you have my art class as a major, you know, you'll still be able to take a minor where you could work with Nathaniel Trice, who is like a dance composer and dancer in his own right, you know, or you could work with, you know, Daniel, you know, who himself is a drama, you know, amazing, you know, dramatist and teacher. You know, so it's not just like walking in and having to just like pick one thing and stick with it. And then we also have you know, teasers, you know, where our young people are able to just, you know, for about a week, you know, to 2 weeks, you're able to just, you know, just like navigate the classes and see which instructors you vibe with, you know, and where you might be able to express yourself the most.
Awesome. So, did your classes start already as well?
So the class has already began, and we have, you know, so it's a 6 week class, a 6 week class. But since we are doing 2 classes per week, that's essentially like, you know, 12. You know,
So
yeah,
there's still room, and there's still time for somebody to sign up for your class.
definitely still time. You know, we're always, you know, that's the beautiful thing about Zoom is, you know, your classroom does not really get filled. You know, it's
Right.
not the same
Yeah.
as space.
Yeah. It's unlimited space. True. True. True.
It's
So,
beautiful that way. You know,
yeah.
there's certain things that you lose in Zoom, you know, or you lose via the online virtual experience. But
Yeah.
space is not the problem, you know. So we still have a lot of space,
Uh-huh.
and we're just looking to welcome as many young people as we can.
Thank you for sharing that. And before we go, Melvada, really quickly, let's run through the, like, kind of skim through the rest of the classes that are being offered from a physical perspective, right? Because trust me, I know I need it.
Well, we do have quite a few interesting classes, and I'd say that the schedule is very diverse in that we have something for everyone. So starting with our babies, we have a class called Dance Party on Thursday mornings at 11:30. And the theme of that class is it's a parent and child together class. And it's a parent and the children just having fun dancing to great music and just having a ball. And then we have for our 6 to 9 age group, we have a ballet jazz class, we have an African dance class, we have also what we call our hip hop battles and freestyling. So in those classes, again, the main focus is they're going to learn a little bit about the ballet and jazz technique, the African technique and folklore, songs, history, and in the hip hop battles and freestyling, they're going to learn how to freestyle and how to battle, how to get that Bronx attitude, to bring that original Bronx attitude into the dance. And so we love that. We also have another great class for ages 9 and up until adults. If you have families who want to take an African dance class together, we have our African dance intergenerational class. So this is done the way I believe African dance was created and taught from the very beginning, family style. Everybody can come in. And also, like Onyedika said, the great thing about Zoom is you can meet your other family members and friends in a Zoom class. Right. So relatives that you have not seen for a minute, you know, invite them to take class with you. And then we also have a class called TikToking. This is where young people get a chance to make up their own little short dances. And it'll be about various themes or whatever they like, whatever turns them on, whatever brings them joy. And then this is one of new classes to our roster in general, and something that is like creating a big a big desire among people. And we
Right.
have the Afro dance, Afro beat class. Also, that's later on today, Tuesday, I believe at 6:30 for teens. And then we have an urban dance workshop with one of our master teachers, Jocelyn Gutierrez. She's worked with a lot of young artists, musical artists from Jay-Z to Omarion, a lot of different people. So she's doing a workshop as well.
Oh
So
my gosh, you have a nice robust schedule. I mean,
yes,
I would love
very
to go
much
over the
so.
whole thing, but we don't have enough time. But I think everybody got the gist of all that's being offered. And you were right in opening it up by saying there's lots of diverse movement being offered for different age ranges at that. So I just want to thank you both for taking the time to be with us and share all this lovely information and the programs that Mind Builders is offering. Melvada, Onyedika, thank you so much. And I just want to share with our viewers, if you're interested in registering, there's still time for register for Mind Builders Summer 2020 virtual classes. And all you got to do is go to mind-builders.org. All right, don't go anywhere because Bobby C's Weekly Sports Roundup is coming up next.